It's Nicole Lewis-Keeber with Nicole Lewis-Keeber Coaching, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the process of reaching your goals with fun and ease, and a way that you can do this without white-knuckling your way through it. One of the processes that I teach my clients, and I actually have taught a online class on this too, is how to manage that inner critic that we all have, and how to reach our goals with fun and with ease. And so there are a few steps that we need to do in order to get there. The first thing is that if you have a goal for yourself, writing it down is important. And it's so funny how many people don't write down a goal that they have. If it's a financial goal, if it's a weight goal, even if it's like, I'm in this whole world of entrepreneurs now and analytics, how many people do you want to add to your list? How many new subscribers do you want? All of those goals are important. So writing down your goal and placing it somewhere that you can see it, again, what we focus on expands, right? Place that goal somewhere where you can see it so that you can focus on that goal, okay? So the next thing that's going to happen is when you set this goal for yourself, the chatter is going to start. That inner critic, the itty bitty shitty committee that I call them, they're going to start saying to you, you can't do that. And they're going to give you all the reasons why you can't do that. And so in that moment, you're just going to pause, take a deep breath, just and say, I hear you. I know you're scared. This is a big goal. And we've never done this before. So you are just going to honor your inner critic, and you are going to know that it is there to try and slow you down because it's worried about you. So rather than trying to be mean to it or shut it down, you just want to honor it and know that anytime you're searching to reach a big goal, that you're probably going to have this inner chatter. And just kind of go with it. Listen for the messages, but don't let it derail you. Just learn from it. And I have found that having a name for that inner critic that can be a little bit funny, like the itty bitty shitty committee, can disarm it a little bit so that you can have some humor, take a breath, and actually learn from it. So that's the next thing you can do. Also, what you want to do is celebrate your progress along the way. And this is a huge one. If I could get anyone to just listen to this one step, it would just make me so happy. We, myself included, are terrible about celebrating our progress. Terrible at it. And so, I'm going to call myself out. I got a beautiful new, like my perfect client that I just love, and that paid my new rates, very recently. And do you think I stopped and celebrated? I didn't. And that was a big goal that I had for myself. I had to force myself to rewind the tape and celebrate everything that I did up to that point to gain that client, and then to have a big woohoo moment when they signed on. And I was thinking about just this weekend, the things that my husband and I got accomplished, and I'm like, wow, what we really did is we had every box checked, and we're like, yep, done. We didn't stop and just give each other even a high five. And I know better than this. I've taught this. This is what I teach my clients, but it just goes to show you how quickly we forget to celebrate our progress. So I want you to get in the practice of celebrating the steps along the way to your goal. Not just when you reach the goal, because then you're going to reach it easier, you're going to have more fun, and you're going to feel like a badass along the way because you are going to be celebrating every step rather than waiting till the end. And what often I find, and what often I've learned, is that not only do we not celebrate the goal when we get it, we just ignore it and we move on to the next thing, or we criticize ourselves and say, ooh, I didn't do that fast enough, it wasn't perfect enough. We just don't give ourselves that moment to really just kind of Snoopy dance our way through the fact that we're excited about this. So that is the next step. Another step is I want you to begin to cultivate your tribe when you are setting a goal. Whatever that goal is, I want you to let a few people that you trust know, hey, I'm going for this goal. There's a lot of steps I'm going to have to do to get there. I need you to help me celebrate my progress. I need you to help me just celebrate where I'm at. And so these are the people, these are your cheerleaders, your tribe. These are the ones that when you send out a mass text saying, hey, I just sent a really hard email, they know exactly what that means, and they are going to give you virtual high fives. These are the people that will help you celebrate every tiny step along the way, and not just say, like, if it's not someone who's in your tribe and you send them, hey, I just sent an email to someone, they're going to write back and say, so? Those aren't those people that you need. You need a tribe of people that know what you're trying to achieve and that you need their help to celebrate your progress. So find your good 3 people or so that you can do that with. So cultivate your tribe. And when you reach your goal, celebrate like a mofo. You know, don't take that away from you. You've worked so hard for it. Really celebrate and take a breath before you begin on the next thing. So that is one of the processes I take my clients through on really, you know, achieving your goals with fun, celebrating your progress along the way, and beginning to manage that inner critic when it pops up. So this is Nicole Lewis-Keeber with Nicole Lewis-Keeber Coaching. I would love some feedback from you about who your inner critic is and how you think about this process. And I have a hunch that you probably don't celebrate your progress or even your goals when you reach them. So if this resonates with you, I would love to hear some comments and some feedback. So this is Nicole Lewis-Keeber with Nicole Lewis-Keeber Coaching. My website is nicole.lewis-keeber.com. And if you would like to learn more about wealth, worth, and wisdom, which is my Facebook group, you know, look us up on Facebook and ask to be added, and I would love to have you. It's a free group. And we talk a lot about these things. We talk about money, we talk about mindset, and we talk about really connecting with that inner wisdom that we all have. So I will see you on the next video. Thanks.